There are many ways you can organize and do a paperless note-taking and keep track of different things. So I use OneNote. I've been using it since pretty much since it came out. And I use it for business, personal, just whatever I want to save. And I've gotten rid of, I don't have any 3-ring binders in my office with all kinds of things I printed off the internet. Everything goes into OneNote. All the 3-ring binders that I had have gone out of my house. And the only time I print anything on paper is it's something that I may need right in front of me to refer to or to mail out or something like that. I just don't use a lot of paper anymore. So I use OneNote. So it's a digital note-taking and information program. It was created in 2003 by OneNote, and it is part of your Office 365 suite. And I think now you can get it outside of that. There's some changes that they've made there, and I'm not sure, just because I already have it, so I haven't looked into that. But it's an electronic version of a paper notebook, just like I was saying. All my 3-ring binders, I used to print all this stuff off the internet. It was just ridiculous. So I don't do that anymore. I can copy anything I want into OneNote. I can take a whole web page and I can copy it all and paste into OneNote. All the images, all the links, everything comes in from that web page. So I have it there to save. Benefits of using it, it's a way to collect your information and notes in one place. It's the digital notebook. It saves and syncs your notes. So if you're using it and saving your notes on the Microsoft Cloud, OneDrive, I don't care where you've got your OneNote, it's automatically going to sync. So I have my tablet, I've got my phone here, so I can go on my phone and I can pull up my OneNote, and I've got all of the same notes on here in notebooks that I have on my computer and on my tablet. And it's helped me so much because I'll be out away from the house and there'll be something I need. And I obviously can't get to my computer, so I've got it right there. I used to just save it to my computer, but then I'd have to deliberately copy it onto my notebook or my tablet. So I've got it in 4 different places. I've got my desktop, tablet, notebook, or my laptop, and also my phone. Just like I mentioned, you can copy information from any app or web pages. You can take handwritten notes and draw your ideas so you can do your notation on it. You can highlight, you can tag things, you can share your notebooks with other people, only the ones that you want to share, and you can access it from any device, as I was mentioning. So it makes it really easy to use. How you get started is you just type the information in your notebook or insert it from another web page. Let's see, I think that's what I just did. Oh, yeah, it's pretty much the same information there that I just went over. It's pre-installed on Windows 10. When you install it, a default notebook is already created for you, and then you can create more notebooks and categories and whatever you need. I'm going to show you that on my own in a minute. And this link takes you to the main information for OneNote. And let me get that. This is the basic information, and it'll be in my notes that I share with you by email and on the internet. So this is your basic information about OneNote. And it tells you how to create them and switch them and all that kind of stuff. And I have a tutorial that's coming up next. It's going to explain a little bit more on this. So I'm going to pull that up now. And that is, where's my YouTube? This is going to run through, it's about 10 minutes, and it's going to run through all the features of OneNote. And it'll explain how you set everything up. And then, like I said, I'll show you my OneNote and how I have it all set up. So I'll go ahead and start this. Can y'all see this screen with the video, the YouTube? Okay.
Hello there. Welcome to this video. Let's get a complete overview on all the features inside Microsoft OneNote 2019 and see everything you need to know to start with it. Visit our YouTube channel and our official website for more news, tips, and extra content on all the products we cover. Microsoft OneNote is the perfect product to write notes, drop sketches, and store information in your computer, tablet, or smartphone with a very simple and essential workspace similar to a digital copybook. Starting from this 2019 release, OneNote does not require any Office subscription since it is installed as a free app on Windows 10. Does not work on older versions of Windows. And in case you own a Mac, you can download this product for free directly from the Mac App Store. The main OneNote workspace is very simple. On top, you have the toolbar, collecting all the features and tools available. On the left, the navigation panel with all the notes saved inside OneNote. And on the right, the big preview where you type, draw, and link files. The navigation panel shows the basic structure of each document inside OneNote. The notebooks are big collections of colored chapters called sections. Then, inside each section, you have all the pages with notes, drawings, and attachments inside. You can click on any notebook or section, open it, and select any page to show it on the main preview. At first, OneNote has a default notebook with pages showing several tips and suggestions explaining how to use the product. You can create new notebooks, sections, or pages by right-clicking on any empty space or using the plus buttons at the bottom. All the changes and modifications made on any OneNote document is saved on the cloud every time you see a sync icon on any notebook. You can adjust the cloud settings by going to the last button on the right and then to Settings, Options. You can manage your notebooks, sections, and pages by right-clicking on these in order to rename, delete, or change their color. To adjust their order, just click and pull one up or down. Let's see how to work with the pages. A new page is completely blank, showing creation date and hour on top. Type above these to rename the page and give a title. Then click anywhere on the preview to fix the pointer and start typing. In addition, you can open the View tab to set the page appearance, such as its background color with page color, and its layout with rule or grid lines. You can adjust the zoom level on the page by holding down the Control or the Command key and using your mouse wheel. You can also work in full screen mode by using the arrow button in the top right corner. As you work on the page, you create independent objects called notes, containing pieces of text, links, tables, and also file attachments within a gray contour. Let's check these in detail. When typing inside a page, a text note is created, collecting the whole paragraph within its gray contour. You can use the Home tab above to adjust the text properties such as font, size, style, color, and alignment. These changes are applied on a single word where your pointer is placed. You can click on the gray contour on top to select the whole text and edit it entirely. You can also add useful tags on each text line by using the Tags button inside the Home tab. These include general icons and also a to-do symbol, that you can mark as completed by clicking on it. Use Create New Tag to create a custom tag instead. You can also use the Insert tab to import extra content inside the page. Use Symbol to add special characters. And Link to add clickable hyperlinks on pieces of text. Use Table to import a table with a defined number of rows and columns. Then click on any cell to type inside. These get adjusted according to the text content automatically. But you can set the cell's size on your own by clicking and dragging their borders. In addition, you can use the Table section to adjust the table layout, adding or removing rows and columns, and adjusting the color of the cells selected with shading. Click on Hide Borders to hide or show the cell borders. Use File to browse and import attachments inside your page. These are added as simple notes with their name and icon within the gray contour. You can open these files by double-clicking on these. Whereas use Pictures and PDF to add images and PDF documents with a complete preview open on the OneNote Workspace. You can import tables, files, and pictures within an existing text note in order to keep these linked within the contour. Just go to a new line and import the content with the tools inside the Insert tab. You can use the tools inside the Draw tab to draw on the page freehand. Enable the pencil, the pen, or a highlighter, and click once again to set the trace radius, its color, and style. Then click and drag on the page to make your drawing. You can also use shapes to drop lines, regular shapes, and graphs by clicking and dragging on the page, or ink to shape and ink to text to transform your freehand drawing into the closest shape or text matching it. Use Eraser to remove any drawing by clicking on it. Now, let's see how to manage all the notes and objects inside the page with the Select tool on under the Draw tab. This gets enabled also in case you disable the current tool with the Escape key. You can move text, tables, and files by clicking and dragging from their gray contour. You can also use the arrows in the top right corner to adjust their content distribution. To move pictures, PDF documents, and drawings, just click and drag these. Use their white nodes to scale, and use the Picture tab to rotate and flip pictures and PDF documents. To cut, copy, paste, or delete any note, just right-click on it. You can also use Order to adjust the order of visibility when multiple objects overlap. Remember to use Control or Command and Z to undo any action if you make a mistake. To move and scale multiple objects, enable Lasso Select under the Draw tab, and click and drag on all the interested notes to select them. Then you can apply your modifications on the whole group. To export your OneNote document, use the Share button in the top right corner, adding the email address directly or sending a copy via email or Skype. Whereas to print the current page, section, or notebook selected, go to Print on the extreme right, setting orientation and page size. Thanks for watching this video. Check our guide link inside the video description for more and free content on Microsoft Office 2019.
All right. Now he had a grid on his pages, I don't really like that. You can take those off. I'm going to show you my OneNote. This is a file of links that I found on OneNote, and these are all from the Microsoft website, and they're all tutorials, and it tells you how to do so many of these different functions. So I'm going to include that on the notes that I give y'all so you can look them up. These are the times, and you can see that most of them are very short. One thing I like about OneNote too, say you've got a list of things here and you want to just drag, you want to reorder them, you can just drag these things anywhere you want. Even though this is a table, it's not actually an Excel spreadsheet, although it kind of looks like one, so you can't use the sort. You just have to drag. So I can make all of these alphabetical just by dragging them into that order. And so that makes it really easy to do. I have, this is for our web spinners, and so I have all of our colors here. I created this through Adobe Color, and so I've got all our colors here. If I want to use it for whatever, I can go in here and just select that code. And usually I'll put the RGB numbers on here too. I didn't on this one. I have all my clients on here, and I've got all of their information, no matter what I need to look at here. I've got folders. These are all the different folders that I have for different things, and I can keep track of when I do activity form, and then when I get ready to bill it out, then I've got all of this here. And I record how much time I've got that I do that. But I've also got their website designs. So under here, I've got their website colors. So I always know what colors I've used on their website, which helps no matter what I'm doing. And then I want to show you, so this is business stuff that I have here, but I also have personal things. I have some folders here just on my own things that I want to keep. I've got sewing. Some of these I can show you that I copied. All of this I copied from a website. I just went in there and highlighted the whole page, and when it came into OneNote, it brought in all of the images just like you're seeing them here. It makes it really easy to have here, and then it also gives me the link back to where I found that page. So I come over here, and this is where it came from. So I just went in and highlighted everything here, just like this, all the way down. And then I went in and copied it, and I'll show you how that function works. Bottom, I don't need the comments.
So if a website disappeared, would you still have your images in the folder in your OneNote?
Yes, yes, you would. That's the only thing would be the link would not work. So if I add another page and I come in here and I paste all this, now watch how, see how all the images come in? And so you haven't lost this in OneNote. That's still there. The only thing that you might not be able to get back to is the source if they take that page down. But this way you've saved all this, and I do that for all kinds of stuff. I even, on some of my notes here, tutorials, see if I can find one. Some of these are kind of old. I don't even refer back to most of them. This one, I've had it for a long time, but this is another one I went in and I copied. And if there's any links in here, they're going to be linked here. So you can see if you printed something out on a hard copy, you couldn't just go in and click. So let's see if this link is still good. I don't know if it's going to be or not. I guess I did a print friendly on that one, I suppose. It doesn't look like that one actually is good anymore. Maybe they moved it or whatever. So you see that doesn't,
information, so that's
yeah, that doesn't matter. I still have it all here. I just can't go back to the source. See, I don't know if some of these are still good. We could find out just by clicking on them. See, that one's still there. So that link is still good, but that's the only thing that you would lose would be, you know, some of the source links for some of these places. So that's why I've used OneNote for probably, like I say, since it first came out. I discovered it, you know, with my information. I've got genealogy stuff here for all my family. I've got cookbooks. I've got, here's something I was doing for Mom. She's passed away, but she did all this paint by number stuff, and I'd have to go in and order kits for her. And I got to where I lost track, and so I kept all those here. And then on the website, I could go in and do a little screen clip of the image, and I could paste it in here. It would come in. All these came from Amazon. And then I could see what dates, because I tell her, Mom, you know, you're going to have to do some of those pictures over because I can't find more. But I still have it because I just, you know, out of memory, I just haven't been able to delete it. But that's something else you can do. And then if you start a new tab, say you're going here, and we'll just say test. If you tab, then it automatically starts creating that table for you. And then if you do a return, it starts, well, let's see, you have to go down to the end. And then if I come over here, it'll keep, let's see, there, if I keep tabbing, it'll do another row. And then if I go here, up here at this first one, I do a control enter, it'll do a line underneath. And then if I do just an enter, it does the line up above. So there's a lot of really quick ways you can just start adding stuff. It really makes it nice.